I'm here with my colleague Mridula Sembhoo. We're here to discuss the launch of the new signature phase of the Mont Choisy Golf Estate. And I'm going to ask Mridula just to introduce the Mont Choisy Estate and its location and its offering as of today.
Hello everyone. So Mont Choisy is one of the most exceptional pieces of land in Mauritius. We started the development in 2014 and today, 10 years later, it's home to a championship golf course, home to the recent DP World Tour. So you've got a beautiful clubhouse. We just opened a golfer's bar recently, 6 months ago. So with the clubhouse, we also have a leisure center, which has a beautiful lap pool, gym, sauna, hammam, paddle court, and 2 wonderful tennis courts.
We also have the Mont Choisy Mall on site, which is a really fantastic mall, home to many restaurants, shops, pharmacies, and opposite the private clinic of chez, which was also recently added, which adds to the offering of the Mont Choisy estate. And the next phase of this development will be the signature, which we're really excited about.
The signature would be in this beautiful, iconic building that would start the Boulevard of Mont Choisy. For the first time in the north, we are going to have a building that will offer residential and commercial. So on the ground floor, you will have these restaurants, hair parlor, bank, nail bars, whatever you need in your day-to-day living. First floor will have office space, and half of the first floor to the 4th floor would be residential.
Thanks, Mridula. I think furthermore, just if you look at, you've got the great facility in the signature, but if you look at what you've got around the signature, you've got wonderful boating. The Grand Baie Yacht Club is no more than 5 minutes away from this development. You've got access to the sea, going out to Coin-de-Mer, any of the islands, if you like to boat. Additionally, if you're into sports, you've got the golf course close by, you've got the paddle courts, you've got gyms, you've got tennis. If you like to run, the start of the boulevard is all about this pathway they're going to build so people can walk, run, and be around these sort of facilities. So I think the location is fantastic and all the services in the signature, but it's also all the services that you have around the signature. So looking at the accommodation of the signature, interesting, we've introduced 1 bedrooms. It's been very, very popular with the market. I think we only have a few 1-bedroom units left. Additionally, we have 2-bedroom and 3-bedroom units. The bulk of the pricing sits between $200,000 and about $400,000, with some penthouses around $500,000, but the pricing is really good. The value is fantastic, and I think all around anyone coming into this investment, whether it be an investor or lifestyle buyer, is really buying into a good investment. Each of the properties have a different elevation. We have certain that face in the southwest direction that get the benefit of the mountains, which are really beautiful, and of course the sunset, which is very popular in Mauritius. Alternatively, you have a north view, which faces over Grand Baie, and for those looking for a slightly more active view, you have the sea, and of course you have the bustling town of Grand Baie. And there's also views over the golf course. So those clients that would prefer to look over the golf course and have the sort of tranquility of the estate, it's a very, very appealing view.
Exactly. And we have lots of corporate clients now that have bought from us and living on the golf estate, but they have open businesses. And now they need accommodation for their consultants, so that would be the perfect spot for them.
Yeah, I think it's going to be really popular with investors as well, who recognize that, you know, Mauritius is very, very attractive to these digital nomads. They're looking for accommodation. A lot of younger families are now on the island. They're looking for accommodation. I still think there's a shortage of accommodation in the Grand Baie area. So I think that the development's very well poised if you're looking at it from an investor point of view.
And also retirees also, because they want the convenience of not using a car and having all these facilities just at your doorstep.
Correct.